Hi. I'm back and I'm better. Where am I? Okay, so I took some time to watch through all of my YouTube videos that I've posted so far, and of course, cried. No, but like I said it in my last video, in my last computer talk about being in the middle, that I will forget what I say. So me looking back at all of the videos, I'm like, oh my god, that's you're so smart. Like you said that, and I did. So yeah, um, it was really good things that I said, and I think especially my last video was really grounded, if you could say in that sense. And a lot has happened since, but also not. Like, most of the things that has happened is more internally than externally. Things look the same in my surroundings, but things don't feel the same. Bars. I realize things and I move towards goal with a certain secureness emotionally, which I know that I've never felt this way before. It feels like the summer I spent taking time to rest, and I was talking about how like resting without feeling guilty about it, or allowing myself to just love myself without trying to grow or evolve. That really did some. It did some, because the sense of security that I have from just being, like not achieving stuff, not doing stuff, I'm perfectly fine. And I know that I am. It's a difference between trying to convince yourself and trying or knowing. So, and it's very new and it's very weird, but it's also nice. Yeah, it's nice. But yeah, so taking the summer to just rest has left me out of survival mode. I think my body has pretty much been in survival mode most of my life. And now I'm not as like I can sense my nervous system is not as like ready for things to happen. And it's not in the sense that if something happens I'm not ready. It's more that I'm not sitting and anticipating it. And it's weird. It's a sense of security that I've never experienced in my life until now. There's this calmness. If questions or problems appear, there's still so much safety and love inside of me that I'm never doubting my own worthiness. Yeah, in regards to whatever is happening. So, yeah. Yeah. Okay. So that's what's happening right now. Well, as I said, in my physical, things have not changed that much. I'm still in the same room. Um, my income is still a bit wonky, but with this sense of security in which direction I want to go, things materialize a lot quicker. Like, I actually start to understand manifesting for the first time in my life. And I realize now that I never really could have manifested in the way that I thought I was doing back in the days, because from the starting point I never felt safe. So, and then trying to bring in abundance still being in fear was never gonna get me. Or never, I'm never saying never, I'm here. But it wasn't giving the right vibrations if you're into that stuff. So now once I like start, literally, this is a great example. There's these like power washing tools that you can use to clean your teeth, and my mom have one, and they're pretty big, like big and chunky, and you fill them up with water, and then they like, yeah, like a power cleaner or like power wash cleaner, but for your teeth. And I was like, you know what? I would really like one of those. So I think I'm gonna wish for that for Christmas. And this was like a month ago, or less actually. And yeah, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna wish for one of those for Christmas. But I never told anyone about this, and I just went on with my days and so on. My mom calls me and tells me that she's bought like two of these power wash thingies, but they are smaller, and she wasn't sure about the quality, so she was a little annoyed that she had gotten them thinking that they were going to be higher quality than what they look like. But then she was like, "Oh, you want one?" And I was like, oh, I literally was going to wish for one of those for Christmas. So now I have one of those. I haven't used it because I haven't figured out a way how to what do you call it? Charge it. But once I do that, I'm gonna start using it. And I also have like this grace period for things, for items. If I buy something new, I usually don't immediately start using it. I usually like put it somewhere and then it stays there for a week. And for me, it feels like it's like warming up for the new atmosphere. And also for me as well. I need time to like get settled with the idea of something new. Some may think that's weird. But yeah, that's how I work. And yeah, it's very interesting. I have no idea, or I have an idea where my future is taking me. Um, the problems that I face right now, it's not even problems, but I think there's this. Oh, confirmation. No, there was a leaf that fell. But there's this sadness that I'm experiencing, and since I've learned how to feel my feelings, a part of me is like, of course, wanting to try to figure out where it comes from, but I'm realizing the more that I'm like settling into this energy of sadness, that it's not really something I can't figure out. It's an emotion. It's solely an emotion and not caused by something specific. So yeah, this past weekend and yeah, beginning of this week, I've just been feeling. Gee, yeah, yeah. And just getting to this point, like I think I said it in my first video. I was like, ooh, feelings. I don't want people to see me as weak and da 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 da. And now I'm a completely different person. In some cases you're like, oh, you're overdoing it, but no. From the first video that I posted till now, I'm a completely different person, and I have to give credit to the first video that I ever posted, because I actually think that was the catalyst into me becoming me. I think it kind of set the ball rolling like a snowball effect. I didn't know it then, because me admitting that I want to create and that I want to share me creating was such a big thing that I didn't realize then. And it didn't take me until like just like 2 or 3 months ago to actually realize why it was such a big thing. And how I think everything that's happened this past year is so that I properly could come to a point where I feel like I can create and post without feeling a sense of fear or attack or yeah. Yeah, which is crazy. It really is. I'm really cruising through life right now. I had a theme of like loneliness once I returned from my trip. I was abroad for a while and it was really, really nice. But yeah, once I came back, I was really feeling the sense of loneliness. And I started writing poetry. I've been writing poetry for a while now. And it's a great way because now that I'm so allowing to feel, I kind of need an outlet for the feelings to come out. And they usually come out in poetry so far. Um, when I write poetry, I can capture that exact feeling in that exact moment. So if I go back and read one of the things that I wrote, I can almost like teleport back to that exact moment and that exact feeling. Yeah, it's pretty cool and it's pretty nice. I like that because it also doesn't leave me stuck in that feeling, which was also like is also a problem. If you don't allow yourself to feel things, they will stuck in your body and will be coming out at moments when you can't control it. And yeah, so it's really fun to find an outlet in that sense. But yeah, so the topic of loneliness was like a big theme in poetry, in yearning. But I also realized that me saying that I'm lonely will only make me lonelier. So my mindset shift has been like try to find the things that actually connects me with everything and everyone else. And there's a lot of things. I mean, I think in a sense the idea that I'm lonely is solely an idea because there's no actual proof that shows that I am. Or there's a feeling, and that one you have to like regard and accept and like allow. But then there's also like the physical, like I'm surrounded by people more than ever. People that I wasn't, people that the past me wouldn't have expected to be the people to surround me or to be the people in my closest circle. And it's really healing. It's a healing feeling. And also because I don't get like stressed from the situation because I found this like inner peace. This sounds so all over the place. But yeah, since I found this inner peace, it's easier to allow people in. Yeah. It's also easier for me to realize which emotions are mine and which are others and how to healthily separate myself. When I was younger, I would get engulfed in other people's problems and feelings and I would feel them for them. And now, yeah, it's really cool. I can realize in the moment that oh, this is their feelings and I can help hold a bit of them to help them, but I can't take them on. So I'm gonna put up this emotional shield for me, but I'm also gonna be present for them. And that's also really healing because I've been also a little stressed in my theme of loneliness that I'm also really comfortable in my hermit mode. But then I was questioning like, oh, how will I be when I get back into like society, or if you could say that, or more like where I have to deal with a lot of people at once. Um, and yeah, I think I still have things to navigate. But yeah, being able to feel my feelings, being able to be true and honest, and having this sense of peace and knowing that I am safe, I'm worthy, I'm loved in whatever stage of my life or in whatever situation I face, even if it's me messing up or, yeah, taking a wrong turn. Yeah, I think I almost started losing a bit of my sense or a bit of my direction just this like past week because opportunities started have started to appear. I'm so vague, but opportunities have started to appear, and I kind of got like absorbed by them and the idea of like what that would bring, and I lost the actual fact that my goal is not to actually end up there. My goal is to live a creative life and to be able to, what do you call it, financially and emotionally and everything rely on like finding happiness in being creative and having a community in that sense. And working with other things, like, I'm not saying that I don't want to do other types of works, and that's where I am right now. I'm allowing myself to not set a specific frame of how things are gonna work out. But then I ended up focusing a bit too much on the directions. And so I'm settling back into remembering who I am, where I want to go. And then I let the how figure itself out. Bars. 16:16. What's the time? I feel like in my other videos, I was talking to figure things out for myself. The more I talk, the more I realize things. But now, all the things that I say is all the things that I already know. And that's also new and also weird. So me talking at all feels a bit like, who am I telling this to? Because I already know all of this. Usually I would use these like videos as a means to actually talk to myself or to remind myself or to get to a point or like realize things. But now I already know most of the things that I'm talking about because I feel them and I allow them to take place in my mind and my thoughts, and I confirm them, and we talk, like we have conversations, I questions my thoughts, and I come up with certain solutions. So now I'm left with like the question that's been in the back of my head so far as I've been talking and making this video is like, why am I making this video? Why do I need to say all of this? Or who am I saying this to? And I guess this is the new chapter. Because I'm no longer doing this for me. I'm making this video for someone else. And I have no idea how it will help, but I hope it will. And I don't know who is gonna find this. I've been thinking, oh, am I supposed to do like marketing for my YouTube videos to get like more people to see them? Because I've also gotten the message-ish that I'm not, because I was like, oh, well, let me just post it on my Instagram then, and like friends and family can watch it, which was like my biggest fear a year ago, that people that I know is gonna watch it. And now it seems fine, like for people to watch the videos that I've already posted. But I also got the sense that like we're kind of like a message that like it's not actually supposed to be, these videos are not for the old people in my life, old people, the people in my past, and like people who already know me. This is for someone that I don't know, and I don't know how it's gonna help. And yeah, I don't know how they're gonna find this, because so far I'm the only one watching my own videos. But maybe like tomorrow, maybe in 10 years or in 60 years, someone finds these videos and watch them and gets inspired or can see them, a bit of themselves in there. Because where I started the first video to now, I hope that if a person watches the first video to now can see the growth that I've done and see that it's possible to change in such an astronomical way from like a scared girl who doesn't want to bring too much attention or who is scared of what other people will think and say of her, to me, who feel a sense of peace and security in who I am. There's, of course, still parts of me that's scared. I'm still a girl. I'm still just a girl, guys. Still a girl. But I'm a different girl. And I hope someone feels inspired by that. I guess that's why I'm making this video. I'm gonna have a goal this week to try to figure out an art philosophy. As someone who creates, it's nice to have some sort of, not moral code, but something, a frame to move around within. And I know that where I start, where my art philosophy start, is absolutely not where I'm gonna end up. Like, I will probably be changing my philosophy my whole entire life, but starting off with one is a good start. So that's the goal. I think it's gonna involve not ruining. One thing about my art philosophy is probably gonna involve not ruining opportunities or ruining creative opportunities because of fears of failure, but also fears of being seen and perceived. Bars. Another part of my art philosophy is probably gonna be live, laugh, love. YOLO. No, maybe. We'll see. I'll come back and tell you guys. Yeah. I don't know where I started, and I don't know where I've ended up, and I don't know if it makes any sense. But usually it does somehow. And I think this video will as well. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Now I'm gonna go and shop some art supplies. Yay! For this painting course that I go to. Yay! Yeah, it's gonna be really fun. Oh my god. The awkward moment of saying goodbye. Okay, I need to stop this. I'm the one making it awkward. Every time I'm like, oh, now I'm just gonna wave goodbye and turn it off. But then I'm like, what if it's not good? Stop. Okay. Bye.